Welcome back to this Evo Softail chopper build series. If y'all been keeping up, we got the gas tank installed and the CV carburetor rebuilt and installed as well. Today on Wrenching Wednesdays, our spotlight is eBay for our next batch of parts and accessories. Through eBay, you can find just about anything you're looking for, from valve stem caps to full engine rebuild kits. But today, we got something special. What I have here is a 1980s Paco panhead style primary cover for electric start shovel heads. Now, if y'all follow Prism Supply, they actually tried to do the same thing, but on a 90s model Evo with an 86 to 88 year inner primary, so they could use this type of cover. Now, lucky for us, this is basically still all shovel head. Everything right here up is Evo. So this is first year Evo, first year Softail, last year Kicker. So everything here should be able just to bolt up and work as if it was a shovel head. So this is the first item I have ever won in my life off of eBay. I never bid on anything because I'd rather just buy it. But since it was not for sale and I had to bid on it, I'm glad to have scored this piece right here. Now the only thing is, the needle bearing is frozen inside. So I filled it up with WD-40 to the top and let it soak for like 48 hours. And then as well off of eBay, I found this needle bearing puller and a needle bearing that is supposed to fit this year. So the plan is we're gonna get the primary drained, we're gonna get the cover pulled, and then we're gonna throw the new one on. After we get the needle bearing pulled and the new one set, we're gonna drain the primary, pull off this lid, and see how good it matches up and bolts in. Now, once I get that in, I'm gonna go ahead and start the bike and see what it does. See if it binds up, see if it locks up, see if it tries to start. We're gonna find out. If all this works, then I'm gonna end up changing this to a belt drive, and I'll be getting that kit from Destroy Garage, as well as one of those premium Riviera clutch combo things. I believe Lowbrow sells those now under a different name. Then we're gonna pull off the solenoid, and I already bought a smaller one that I'm gonna need to move it to a different spot. Then we're gonna trade it for this pull lever that you can get off of Lowbrow Customs. Now what this does is basically turns this pull lever into the starting mechanism. So when you pull, it gets contact from the inside, and then it starts up the bike that way. Alright, we're gonna mess with trying to pull this needle bearing out first. I've never done that before, but it looks like it should be pretty self-explanatory. Looks like it should be pretty easy. So let's figure it out together. Alright, so long story short, this freaking needle bearing puller did not work. It is too wide to even get inside, so I was just trying to figure something to pull it. I think my end result was, what was I gonna do? I was gonna use one of these anchor bolts. You know, once you start screwing it in, it starts opening it up, and I was just gonna figure something tight, so once I screwed it open, then I could bang it out. But as I was doing this, I noticed that the bearings were moving around, so I freaking threw some bearing grease, and this thing, listen, it's just rolling. So for right now, I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna try it to see what it does. But the needle bearing that is in here is really thin. Like, this is 2 times the thick. This is fat and this is thin. 2 of these would make this. So I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, we're gonna try it and see what's up. Alright, I'm gonna drain this primary fluid. I have to Alright, we're gonna get on to removing this primary cover, and we're gonna use a 3/16. Let's pull this bad sucker off. Alright, so bolts are removed. I started from this one and worked my way in a circle pattern, and I made sure I lined up my bolts to do the same way. Now let's pull off this cover and see what's up with the what's ups. Okay. Okay, well that basically just came off by itself. So everything in here looks pretty good. I don't know if that's factory where they do the wire tie. If so, then this thing hasn't been messed with, but I highly doubt it. This looks like a Cometic gasket, a metal gasket. Okay. So right now it is on perfect. Like, dude, I'm getting excited. Like, I'm freaking super stoked. Everything's on perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the bolts on in, and then we're gonna wire her back up to try to start her. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna need a whole set of new bolts. So since I'm not using the primary that it had, I got a lot of space that the bolts are not taking up, so they're already tapped out. I got 1, 2, 3, and that's it. So I'm gonna have to find some shorter bolts. Let me see what I got. Bolt pattern is on spot. Everything is bolted in. There's nowhere for that jack shaft to do but to do its job. So I'm going to wire this thing back up, and fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Okay, so she's wired up. So I'm gonna hook up some gas to it, and then we'll see what happens. Also, I will also see if I rebuilt the CV carburetor or not. So fingers crossed for both doing this right and that. Okay, so gas is hooked up. Alright, so let's see what happens. So I'm gonna leave the camera over here so we can see what it does. It freaking works. Freaking works. It freaking works. It works. It freaking works. I don't think the carburetor's doing its job though. Oh my gosh, is it gonna work? Okay, it freaking works, dude. It freaking works. It freaking works. Alright, so I'm gonna have to mess with the carb a little bit, but I got some investigating to do. I'm gonna figure that out while I don't have to be messing with this stupid camera. Okay, I went ahead and put one of the other CV carburetors that I had taken apart to use parts off of back together. And then I just rigged up the gas line a bit differently so that way it feeds direct gravity instead of having to go through that filter inside of that thing. So the other CV carb is on now, bolted up. I got the choke open, so we're gonna try this again. All right, we are squirting gas now. What we were. What's going on? There we go. All right. So let's try this again. Power on. Run. Okay, gotta turn the choke off. Choke back on. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Whoa. Okay. Oh. It's cold. And I forgot to put something under there in case he starts blowing oil. Okay, she's flooded. Turn the carb off. I mean the choke off. I'm just gonna run the button. It's got to do with the carb or something, because it's trying to turn on, and it's not having no issues with this at all. It's all with the gas right now. Because if I give a little bit of throttle, there's that. Oh, there it goes almost. Okay. I'm gonna throw the booster on. Maybe that'll help it. This mother huncher. Alright. Alright, well, looks looks like I burned up the starter. I don't know what happened. I hooked up the battery booster hoping that was going to give extra ampage to help it start when it was cold, or help it start since it was cold, but I don't know. I don't even know how that's possible. Anybody have any suggestions? Please let me know in the comments. So as y'all saw in the video, everything was turning over just fine. I had the idea to hook up the battery booster. I hooked it up, and then as soon as I went to turn on the key switch, I heard something pop, but I didn't smell no smoke. And then the hand control wouldn't work anymore. Now, how I know it was a starter was when I wasn't filming, I would bang on the starter and then it would start for a little bit, and it started like 2 or 3 different times after I banged on it. Now it doesn't matter. I can pound it on the side, on the back, and nothing's happening no more. So that's what happened with that, but at least we know all this works. I just ordered a new carb so that way I don't have to worry about it being not built right. I did throw on the Super E that it started with originally before I started filming, but since the starter's not working, there's no use even having it on there anyway. So that's the end result with that, and that's it. And that's the end of this episode of Choppular Mechanics. But we're gonna get us an all balls starter, an all ball starter clutch, and hopefully that fixes any issues I have here, as well as the new carb there, so that way we got good gas and air doing its thing here. But other than that, guys, thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all on the next Wrenching Wednesdays. See y'all then. Peace, grease, and oil leaks.